Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Solskjaers' final chance. Manchester United play Tottenham tomorrow at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. If Manchester United lose to Tottenham, Solskjaer should be sacked. Solskjaer is obviously going to be in charge for the game against Tottenham. That got confirmed earlier on this week. He said recently that Solskjaer could be in his final week as Manchester United boss as pressure mounts. The Mirror said recently that Manchester United have given Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 3 games to save his Man United job. So that means one defeat in any of the next 3 games should be enough to axe the Norwegian. Don't forget, Manchester United will have to pay Solskjaer £7.5 million if they decide to sack him, because in the summer Solskjaer signed a new contract until 2024. There's an option of a further year. Manchester United are winless in the last 4 league games. The last league game we won was away to West Ham, 2-1. Manchester United need to bounce back from that 5-0 defeat to Liverpool last Sunday. Like I updated you after the game, Solskjaer refused to resign, and Solskjaer said it was his darkest day as a manager. Manchester United are sitting 7th in the Premier League at the moment after 9 games, and that's nowhere near good enough to our standards. If bad results and bad performances persist, Manchester United will finish out of the top 4 this season, and reflecting on that, that will persuade our star players to leave. Well, reports have been circulating out recently saying that Man United stars are losing faith in Solskjaer. Tottenham, they recently beat Burnley 1-0 in the Carabao Cup. Tottenham lost their last league game to West Ham 1-0. Tottenham are sitting 6th in the Premier League at the moment. Nuno Santo is on thin ice, just like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is at Manchester United. Tottenham appointed Nuno Santo in the summer. He's got a contract with Tottenham until 2023. I thought Nuno Santo did well when he was Wolves manager. He endured 4 years with Wolves. Santo at Wolves guided Wolves to 2 7th place finishes. He got them up to the Premier League from the Championship, and he got Wolves to the FA Cup semi-final for the first time in 21 years. Nuno Santo left Wolves at the end of last season. Before Nuno Santo, Tottenham had Jose Mourinho. Obviously, Tottenham sacked Jose Mourinho last season. And before then, Tottenham had Mauricio Pochettino. And I think Tottenham made a mistake getting rid of him, because I thought Pochettino was a good manager at Tottenham despite him not winning anything. Pochettino did endure a 5.5 year managerial tenure with Tottenham, and analysing the vast majority of his tenure, Tottenham were competing in and out of the top 4. And in 2018, Pochettino guided Tottenham to their first ever Champions League final. Pochettino has been linked with a managerial role at Man United. It recently said Pochettino is still Man United's number one choice if Man United sack Solskjaer. Pochettino is highly rated by Alex Ferguson. Well, when Pochettino was managerless, he was in talks with Man United. Pochettino is the PSG boss now. But yeah, so there you go, and revert back to what I said on my recent videos. Well, when I did my preview for the Tottenham game and that, Tottenham have got some very, very good players. Obviously, they've got Human Son. He's one of their key players. He'll be in contention to play in this game. Tottenham have also got Dele Alli. He's good as well. I think he'll be in contention to play in this game. Tottenham have also got Lucas Moura. He's also very good. I think he'll be involved in this game. Tottenham have also got Steven Bergwijn. He's good. He's made an impact at Tottenham. Tottenham got him from PSV. Tottenham have also got Harry Kane. He's actually Tottenham's best player. I think he's one of the best strikers in the world. Harry Kane has been a very long-serving player at Tottenham. He's endured 17 years with them, risen up their academy and that. He's got a contract with Tottenham until 2024. Back in 2018, Kane signed a 6-year contract. Kane receives £200,000 a week. Last season, Kane won the Golden Boot. At the end of last season, there was reports stemming out saying that Kane put a transfer request in, and there was quite a few clubs that made contact with Kane's representatives. Wasn't there? Kane's come out a few times and said, that he's unhappy because he said he wants to win trophies and he hasn't been experiencing that at Tottenham. Tottenham have also got Emerson Royal. They got him from Barcelona in the summer. Don't really know much about him, to be honest with you. Tottenham have also got Christian Romero. They got him in the summer from Atalanta. Tottenham have also got Brian Gill. They got him in the summer transfer window. They got Pape Sarr in the summer transfer window, but they've loaned him out until the end of the season. Tottenham have also got Harry Winks. They've got Giovanni Lo Celso. They've got Tanguy Ndombele. I think he's Tottenham's most expensive signing, or one of their most expensive signings. They got him from Lyon for £50 million, was it? Tottenham have got a lot of defenders in their team. Obviously, they've got Ryan Sessegnon. He's actually out with injury. Wouldn't have played in this game anyway. Ryan Sessegnon's a left back. I thought Ryan Sessegnon was very good when he was at Fulham. Another one of Tottenham's defenders is Matt Doherty. Tottenham got him from Wolves. Doherty's just come back from injury not so long ago. Another one of Tottenham's defenders is Sergio Reguilon. I think he's quite good. Another one of Tottenham's defenders is Ben Davies. I think he's one of Tottenham's centre-halves. Tottenham have also got Eric Dyer. I think he's another one of their centre-halves. They've also got Joe Rodon. I think, if I'm right, they got him from Swansea. Tottenham have also got Davinson Sanchez as well. I think he's a right back. So they are a lot of Tottenham's defenders. Tottenham's first choice goalkeeper is Hugo Lloris. Spurs let quite a few players go in this year's summer transfer window. Tottenham offloaded Serge Aurier. They offloaded Sissoko. They also offloaded Eric Lamela. they offloaded Danny Rose. They also offloaded Toby Alderweireld. So there you go, and they've offloaded other players as well. Was it a couple of years ago now, Tottenham offloaded Christian Eriksen. He went to Inter Milan. Tottenham's chairman is Daniel Levy. He's very ruthless when it comes to transfer negotiations. Man United have done business with Tottenham before though. Got Michael Carrick off them a lot of years ago, and we also got Dimitar Berbatov off them a lot of years ago. Man United beat Tottenham in this fixture last season 3-1. Manchester United overcame a 1-goal deficit. Tottenham beat us at Old Trafford last season 6-1. That was the first time I think we'd lost at Old Trafford 6-1 since the 6-1 defeat to Man City back in 2011. Man United have had good games with Tottenham over the years. The best two games I recall was the 5-3 back in 2001 and the 5-2 back in 2009. I think Varane could be involved in this game against Tottenham. Varane has obviously been out with a groin injury. Obviously we know Paul Pogba is not going to be involved because Paul Pogba has got a 3-match suspension. Pogba came on against Liverpool and got sent off for that 2-footed challenge on Naby Keita. I can't understand why Solskjaer didn't start Paul Pogba against Liverpool. I heavily criticised him for not starting him. I recently gave you the news on Pogba, didn't I? Mark Ogden came out and said that Paul Pogba can leave for free next summer after accepting that he will not sign a contract. Pogba recently apologised. Pogba wants Solskjaer sacked, according to Fabrizio Romano. Pogba snubbed Solskjaer after the Liverpool defeat, and reflecting on that, contract talks were put on hold. Andy Mitten said though earlier on this season that Man United offered Pogba £400,000 a week to stay at Manchester United. That would see Pogba become the second highest earner. At the moment, Pogba receives around £290,000 a week. Pogba's current contract at Man United expires next summer. Before the start of this season, Pogba rejected a Man United contract offer, and earlier on this season it said Pogba's very likely to leave Man United on a free next summer. Martial, I think he's still out with injury, but even if he's fit, he won't play any part in this game, I don't think. Now, on my last video, I gave you the news on Brendan Rodgers. Now, Mark Ogden has said that Brendan Rodgers could take over at Manchester United if Manchester United decide to sack Solskjaer. Brendan Rodgers is a potential replacement for Solskjaer. Man United want Brendan Rodgers over Antonio Conte. I think if Rodgers was Manchester United's next manager, he'd get Manchester United back to that level where they should be at, and he would suit the strappings of the club. Rodgers is a far superior manager to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Plus Rodgers is well proven in the Premier League. You've got to admire the work he's done at Leicester. Rodgers has been in charge of Leicester now for almost 3 years. At Leicester, he's won the Charity Shield. He's also won the FA Cup. And he's under contract with Leicester until 2025. He's managed quite a few clubs as Rodgers, hasn't he? Before Leicester, he was at Celtic. He enjoyed a few years at Celtic. He won quite a few trophies at Celtic, didn't he? Before Celtic, he was at Liverpool. I'd say he enjoyed one good season at Liverpool. Before then, he was at Swansea. He did well at Swansea. Revert back to what I said before. When Rodgers was in charge of Liverpool, he emulated the football he produced at Swansea. A while ago, Rodgers managed Watford and Reading, and a long time ago, he managed Chelsea's youth. So he could be Man United's next manager. You obviously know the news on Antonio Conte. I gave you the news on him this morning. Reports said that Manchester United lose interest in the expensive Antonio Conte as Solskjaer gets a lifeline. It said from the Daily Star that Antonio Conte would want a contract until 2025 worth an estimated 18 million a year. Sky Italy said not so long ago that Manchester United have already made initial contact with Antonio Conte. It recently said though Conte wants the Man United job, but the Man United board are not keen, and it said Conte has reservations about the club's structure. Conte is a far superior manager to Solskjaer. There's a lot of United fans that think he'd be the right manager for Man United. You know, Conte's got a good pedigree behind him. Won a lot of silverware in his home nation, and he won the Premier League in his first season when he managed Chelsea. So he's managed in the Premier League before, that's beneficial. Conte is available because he left Inter Milan at the end of last season, and earlier on this season Conte said he wants a winning project. So reflecting on that, he rejected Arsenal and he rejected Tottenham. There's also some United fans that want Zinedine Zidane in, but I'm very sceptical we'll get him because reports from Spain recently said that Zidane is not interested in becoming Man United manager if Solskjaer gets sacked. And it said Zidane was enjoying life away from football management. Reports from Spain said earlier on this season that Man United contacted Zidane because of the recommendation of Cristiano Ronaldo. Zidane is obviously managerless now. Like I said, Pochettino has been mentioned as well. Like I said earlier, Pochettino is apparently still Man United's number one choice if Solskjaer sets because Pochettino's highly rated by Ferguson. And the other week, Eric Ten Hag held talks with Manchester United. But in relation to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's been given enough time at Manchester United now. He's been Manchester United manager for almost 3 years now. I'm surprised it's lasted as long as he has done, but revert back to what I've said before, the reason he's lasted as long as he has done is because he's a club legend. Disregarding him being a legend of the club, I can assure he wouldn't have been here by now. Solskjaer has no proven pedigree, and his decision making really concerns a lot of Man United fans because analysing the vast majority of the games he's managed at Man United is being tactically naive. Ollie's managed over 150 games as Manchester United manager in all competitions. And this season is Solskjaer's third full season as Man United manager, and I did say at the start of this season that this season was going to be massive for Solskjaer because I said he's got big expectations to exceed, but the expectations are far too high for Solskjaer to exceed as Man United manager, like I've said before. He's lowered the standards at Man United, and Ole is in a position that he should not be in. Reflecting on our poor performances and poor results recently, not all of the blame stems from Solskjaer. He's accountable for certain things, obviously, but there's players that also have to take responsibility for those poor performances and, poor results and all of that. Solskjaer is not capable of winning trophies as Manchester United manager, and I said he's got to win a trophy to take the pressure off him. Solskjaer cannot take this Man United squad any further. And you know what? If he did resign, I think that'd be the right thing to do. If he cared about the club, he would resign. But there again, he doesn't get a payoff if he resigns, does he? So anyway guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.